Alright guys, now it's time to tell you a story of how I almost got put on shirts. It's gonna be another college story too, cause that's like one of the only reasons I leave the crib and take my daily L's. I wouldn't really call this a near-pack experience though, cause it's not like I was actually injured or hurt or anything. I'm pretty sure the most down bad I've ever been health-wise, I already told you Negroes about back in the hospital video, but that being said, I wasn't really in the danger zone when all that happened. I was this time though. Also, before we go any further, I think we should acknowledge my new microphone for a second. Like, I've been using the same microphone type for like 5 years. I don't mean the exact same one, I just mean the same brand, and it was literally working perfectly until the last few videos. Now I don't know what happened, but it went all Xbox mode on me, and some of you niggas noticed, so I had to get that fixed, and I'm just like, nigga, as if I don't have enough to pay for already. But yeah, if this new microphone doesn't at least make things sound better, I'm gonna be in my feelings, cause at that point, I might as well just bought the same brand. Like, this was almost twice as expensive. Like, the first time I replaced my old microphone, I had to do it because it kept tweaking whenever I tried to plug it in, and I wasn't able to record anything. But that being said, when it wasn't tweaking out, it was still pretty effective, and for its price, I stuck with it. Now I got a Blue Yeti, because that's what everyone else has, and they taxed me, so it has to be better, because that's the law basically. If this new mic is an L, then I'm really hoping they give me the funds back. And I know I've been going on about the microphone when I should be going on about the video topic at hand. You gotta know what pain and struggling my wallet goes through with this, especially considering my broke boy status as of now. Okay, so on to the video. It takes place on the day I wrote that tweet saying I almost got packed up, and I kinda already explained what happened there, but I wanted to go in a little more depth and give some context to it, cause I might as well take any W I can out of this. As I've said in the past, I have to drive to campus from home. I would just live on campus, but I can't live in the dorms, cause 1, it's a financial no-no, and 2, I'm like nowhere near a freshman or sophomore in age, so it's a bad look. No shame on the older niggas that do or whatever, but that's not me. I live kinda far, but not that far from campus. Like, it only takes 20 minutes to get there, and I don't take the highway either, cause I don't know what they got going on any particular day. Like, the highway, at least when I used to take it, was constantly bugging. Most days it would be smooth, but once in an ass moon, it would have some traffic cancer, and unlike the regular road, where you can just take a different road and escape, you have to just sit there and firmly grasp your L. Also, I don't know, I just like driving on the road more, and I'm like the only person I know who does, so I'm not gonna convince you guys it's better, cause it's probably not. I'm just built different, but not in a good way. Like, the code isn't complete, so when you get to the campus, there are like parking lots and stuff that I literally never go to and never will, cause they be taxing, so instead, I have to park like 20 minutes away from all my classes in some musty, dusty road, and getting there is a little complicated too. Like, it's a bunch of one-way streets in front of each other, so I have to take one road to go up there, and then another road to turn, and then another road to go down the place I actually want to park. When I first got in, I used to go down the road I usually park down, then turn on the main road next to the university, and take the long way home, but that took a grip, and on top of that, there were always niggas crossing the roads and a hurricane of red lights to stall my progress, so I just started taking the same exact routes that I used to go to school, back home. So one day, when I'm taking the road right before the road where I park, before I can turn, this big ass truck comes out of a nearby store, and I guess they didn't realize it was a one-way road, cause it was coming straight at me, and all I could think was, it might be up. And I think I was only directly in front of the truck for like a second, cause it's not like I was riding my wheel or anything. It didn't leave the same fear in my mind as when the deer decided to fuck me over. And that was also another example of me almost being sent to the next dimension. Yeah, this is not the only time I was almost packed up. Speaking of traumatic events that were told in different videos, it's kinda like that time I almost got taken out by a ladder at Party City before my nigga saved me. But just like with the truck, I don't think it's definite that I would have been actually murked by what was about to happen in either case. Not because I can withstand it, but more because you never know. But yeah, if you like this video, feel free to share it all over Twitter and TikTok and all that. Speaking of Twitter, here's my account. You know, the place I posted where it happened, the day it happened. I don't really post on Twitter that much because, you know, I don't have much to say. I feel like you guys reach the updates more through the community tab, so I'm gonna keep using that. As it stands, I may continue to use Twitter, but TikTok, I don't know. I feel like you guys will do better posting my stuff there, because when I try to post on TikTok, it doesn't really do anything. And even when I post on Twitter, the few times I do, that's not how niggas be seeing when I don't post. Also, I have another channel where I do stuff here and there. You should check it out. I don't know if it's gonna be regular or definite, but, you know, an extra something. It'll mostly be about TV shows and movies, you know, stuff like that. In the end, you should take away from the story that sometimes the nonsense of other people can influence the L's you might take.